I'm going to crash out. I'm going to fail. I'm going to do all kinds of stuff trying to figure this out.
Somebody tell me the answers. Me and you isn't the answer. Me and you isn't. Maybe I'm telling myself that there ain't nothing that'll change that. What good would it be if I knew how you felt about me? Yeah. It could have been right, but I was wrong. Only think about you and you alone. Part of me that cared is gone, and I know that I can't get caught up. We could have been, and we try to pretend every now and again. We don't dream about, don't think about what we could have been. No, I'm holding it in, because I know in the end, you dream about, I think about what we could have.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Man, I appreciate you guys, for real, for real. I think we just crossed like 100 subscribers or something like that. So we gotta clap it up for that. You know, we a small channel, we growing, we just started, we figuring it out, we learning. But thank y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like we getting it done. You know, we crossing like a ton of watch hours. We're picking up subscribers, you know, it's growing a little bit. It's growing a little bit, man. I appreciate y'all. And then also, I'm trying to switch it up a little bit. Y'all see this tree? Man, this tree is gorgeous, man. Shout out to my girl for doing this, you know, and putting it all together. This is beautiful. I mean, she do her thing, but this one's fire. And you know, like me, I'm not an artsy fartsy kind of dude, man. I can't draw a straight line, you know. So I went out and I got the tree. You know, I got the base and, you know, I put the water in the base and got the tree mounted and put the lights on it. And that was the extent of me, you know, and then I kind of, you know, handed that thing off and yeah, she ran it up. So, man, shout out to her for doing that. I appreciate her. And then, yeah. And then also you guys saw in the intro video, picked up that Cyber Beast. So yeah, the Cybertruck is an awesome thing. I don't want to go like heavy into details with that thing right now. I kind of want to do that in a separate vlog, and I don't want to muddy up the waters of what we're doing right here as far as like the family court, family custody and all of that stuff and baby daddy strategies. Like I don't want to muddy that up to talk about that car, but we can get into that in another channel. If y'all want to do that, man, let me know. We ain't got to do another channel. We could just do a vlog of just, you know, just talking about that and just cars in general. Cause I'm a car guy. I'm like a driver, but I'm a bike guy. I'm heavy on the bikes. Yeah, man, I love all things, you know, motor, all of that, you know, so we'll get into that. As far as what we're talking about right now is, you know, this is just another update regarding, you know, the custody interference. And, as you guys know, in the last video, you know, I received the email from her, you know, basically trying to butter me up or warm me up for what's to come, you know, yesterday, which was supposed to be another custody exchange. So, you know, 3 out of the last 4 weekends, she was a no call, no show. And then yesterday was no different, you know, and it's frustrating, you know. Luckily, I had enough stuff going on yesterday to where it didn't bother me too much because I had to preoccupy myself with a few pending, you know, ordeals from my personal life, my business and all this other stuff. Yeah, man, it just sucks that I even have to like sit here and deal with that, you know. But one thing I noticed and I caught on yesterday and it worked like a charm is my kids and we communicate all the time. So on the days in which we're supposed to do custody exchanges, I reach out to them specifically to say, hey, you know, what's going on? How y'all doing? Blah, 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 just small talk. And I've noticed when they respond back and we talk like normal, I'm going to see them that day. I'm going to pick them up and we're going to have a great weekend and we're going to do our thing. When it's, you know, kind of ghost town like it was yesterday, I know that I'm not gonna be able to see those kids and it's gonna be a no call, no show, you know, because not only, does she not communicate, but they don't communicate. And that's by design, and that's instruction. She's instructing them not to reach out. Hey, you're not going to your dad's house today. Don't talk to him, because I don't want you to tell him something that does not align with what I'm lying about. That's what that is, basically. Like, hey, y'all got to cut off that communication, and we're going to do it like that. So I caught on to that yesterday, so it kind of like warmed me up to it. So I didn't get frustrated. I'm always sad because I love my babies. I want to see them all the time. I would love to see them every day like we used to. But right now I have to fight that fight. And that's why I'm documenting this journey, because I want y'all to, come along with me and pick up some of this sauce while we fighting this fight. There's so much saturation in YouTube about all this stuff. But when it comes to fathers fighting for their children, fighting for custody, fighting for what's right, man, it's far few in between. And that's why I decided to start this channel. So if you rocking with me, I appreciate you, because we are starting to do something different. We're doing something that's not being talked about like that. Like, everybody want to talk about relationships. Everybody want to talk about sex. Everybody want to talk about, what's popping with the celebrities and all this other stuff. Man, that's cool. That's great. But who do you talk to when you're dealing with this level of frustration with someone that you laid with and had a child with? And a lot of us, we were married to this person, for a long time, only to find out that the person that we were married to, we don't know that person. That person, you don't know who you marry until it's time to get divorced. Like, I look at the comments and everybody like, man, you didn't know who you, woo. Check this out, homie. You really don't know who you laying up with until it's time for y'all to part ways. And if you never part ways, that's beautiful, because that's the intent. That's what marriage is for. But when you do part ways, if you part ways, that's who you figure out who you dealing with. So I know a lot of cats was in my comments talking about, yo, man, like, you didn't catch on to this while y'all was married and da. Listen, I saw the signs of a lot of nonsense, but I never really, took it to the extent of, she would be like this if we were to get divorced, and she would be, spiteful or conniving or backstabbing, or, she would lie on me for anything just to try to get her way. Like, I never anticipated that. That was new to me. Like, I wasn't ready for that. But, I say that to say, there's not enough of what we're talking about on YouTube. And so I just want to make this little corner of space that I'm curating for us. I want to make this our space to where we can have these open conversations, uncandid, unfiltered. We can discuss the deep dive and topics of it, because nobody talks about the custody exchanges. Nobody really, they talk about it. They make little funny skits about it here and there, but nobody really talks about what the males really go through to fight for your kids, because we look at fathers who end up getting their kids because the mother basically had to crash out numerous of times in order for them to get it. But we never seen the fight from the beginning, in the middle of it, and the outcomes, and what it all takes to really pull that off. There's like a very few handful of videos that I can even reference that talk about this kind of stuff. And then most people that are talking about it, their kids are either super old and out the door, damn near grown, or they're very, very young, to where it's kind of one-sided. My kids are in that middle ground, and kids don't stay kids, very long. So my battle right now is really based on, she has 2 young boys with her that are going to be men very soon, right? She has our daughter, who is going to be a young woman very soon. Like, in the next decade, she's going to be a grown woman. Within the next 5 years, I'm going to have a couple of grown men, like, this is crazy to think about, because they're little now. They're like, oh, these cute little babies. And da. Well, I got a 14-year-old here that's with me every single day, and I'm watching him become a man, and I'm watching him watch me react to things, do things a certain way. How do I respond to this? How do I react to that? And the lectures that I have to give him, like, about what happens to you in life, and, You know, life is only a small percentage of what happens to you, but it's the majority of percentage of, you know, what you do and how you respond to that. Like, these are critical lessons that have to be instilled early that I'm not getting the opportunity to have with my other kids, you know, because of, you know, mom decided that she didn't want to be in a relationship with a nigga no more. It's like, okay, so do they have to suffer as a result of that? You know, nobody's really talking about the ins and outs of that. And that's what this is for. All right. So I appreciate you guys rocking with me the whole time. You know, if you new here and, you know, you don't really rock with it, fuck the likes, fuck all of that, and just keep it moving, bro. Like, I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But if it's for you, embrace this, you know, because I'm doing this. It's not just therapy for me, but I know it's going to be therapy for a lot of brothers out there that's going through it. I have two of my closest homeboys right now. You know, two of my closest homeboys right now got kids at different ages. One is married, getting a divorce, and one never necessarily married, but was in a long-term relationship with his, and ended up raising some kids, you know, that are not biologically his, but he raised them into fruition, and now they have a child together, and now he's dealing with that on that front. You know, so this is a common thing. And I have lots of friends, but this is something that's like, bruh, like everybody is seeing this at some point. Like, I have at least 75% of my homies that have children have dealt with the degree of this to some extent. And if we're not documenting and talking about it and doing what we need to do, then what good is it? Like, why is God putting me through all of this if I can't share this with y'all and give you the sauce, right? I'm not paying all this money to these attorneys every single month to not give away the sauce. Look, my spin is my spin. It is what it is, because I'm fighting for my kids. It is what it is, right? But if I can inspire you, if I can enable you, if I can motivate you to get out here and do what you need to do to make sure that we are raising great men and great women, you know, that come from our loins, that are extensions of us, that are going to represent us when we're long gone from this earth, and then pass on the lessons that we pass on to them, it's worth it. It's worth it, man. I will crash out every time for that. I'll crash out every time, you know, so, and that's really what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and keep documenting this journey with y'all. You know, Christmas is around the corner. We getting into the holiday spirit. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to see my kids, bruh. Like, listen, the next custody exchange I have is on December 20th. And that is the last day of school for them. And then they go on 2 weeks winter break until the new year. Notoriously, you know, the last 4 years, I have not been able to see and have all my children for Christmas because she's being spiteful. She's punishing me as a result of that. She don't even have the kids for Christmas. She flies them up to her parents in Seattle for Christmas. She don't even be there when they're up there. She drops them off and leaves and does something else. So the kids could be with me, but no, they're with, you know, grandparents and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Which is wild to think about. But these are the kind of things that we're dealing with. So I feel like I'm not even going to be able to see them. And this is going to be the 4th year in a row that that's a thing. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think she's actually going to comply this year and be like, you know what? I didn't let them see the children the last few years for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Well, she already didn't do Thanksgiving, but maybe she'll do Christmas and New Year's. Or do y'all think this is just going to be another one like, yep, she's still mad, she's still bitter, you know, she's upset, and you ain't about to see them babies? Or do y'all think she may just allow me to see them for the weekend, and then, you know, when Monday come around and they don't come back and they chilling with me, she's going to call the DA and do the Amber Alerts and get everything, you know, popping if I don't return them within the next 24 hours and all of this other stuff? What do y'all think is going to happen, man? I'm curious to know what you guys are going to wager, because the spread is kind of crazy right now. The spread has been like, yo, bro, she ain't let you see them babies Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's for the last 3-4 years in a row. Why would you think she gonna do it this time? I don't know, man. Maybe she got to change her heart. Maybe I could put a little extra child support on that thing, you know, and give her a change of heart. Hey, go on a little vacation with your homegirls or some shit, so I can have my babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to figure something out here. But I'm curious to know what y'all think, you know, so let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, Don't forget to, you know, comment on your way out the door. Let me know your thoughts. And, you know, and if you like this content, man, just subscribe to it. There's, I picked up what we just crossed the 101 the other day, man. Hey, I appreciate it. We're a small channel. We chilling in the cut. We in the corner of YouTube, post it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we gonna chill. We finding our tribe and we gonna let this rock and we gonna fight the good fight. That's what we here for. We are here to fight that fight. And we gonna do it together, man. We not gonna do it in the monolith. We gonna do it as a unit. We gonna do it the right way. We not gonna cheat. We not gonna lie. We not gonna talk down. We not gonna do none of that. We just gonna execute. That's what we on. We gonna execute step by step by step by step. And now this channel is gonna document that process because there is no blueprint that anybody could give us right now to do what we need to do for these babies. That's what this channel is for. We're gonna figure out that blueprint. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to fail. I'm going to do all kinds of stuff trying to figure this out. Look at my first video. I don't even know what I'm doing. I was recording with an iPhone, you know, not really knowing what's going on. And look at where we are today. It's getting a little bit better. I don't have no help, bro. It's just me. I'm over here doing my own research, pressing record, talking to my lawyers, trying to record conversations, documenting everything. Like I'm doing everything I need to do to try to capture this, you know, to give to you guys, to have the sauce, to give you the insight of what it takes to pull this off. So, and that's what we own, all right? So I love you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. Let me know in the comments what y'all think the next move is. Like I said, the drop date is December 20th. Who knows what she's gonna do? I'm thinking that she's not gonna, you know, let me see them babies and I'm gonna fly out there for no damn reason. It's just gonna be another no call, no show and me flying back alone, you know, and just shipping gifts to their mama's house. That's what I think is gonna happen. But y'all let me know what y'all think, all right?